Joel.
I'm Nick.
I'm Tommy.
And we are
Three
Idiots and a Bible podcast. No special guest this week. Just us, the three. The OG three idiots.
Yep. We're the smartest idiots you guys have ever listened to.
Dyslexic geniuses.
I don't know if he's dyslexic.
I'm not, but...
That's very much debatable. Anybody who's seen him text.
Yeah, that's just me being bad at texting, not dyslexic. What does dyslexia mean again?
It's like you're not good at spelling words.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'm not good at spelling words. Okay, so our shtick. I think we brought it up last episode, but...
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Our shtick is that we are just teenagers. Those two are 18, I'm 16. We're not going to get everything right. We're not like educated in the Bible or whatnot. We just want to share God's word and have fun while doing it. Anything you guys want to add to that?
No.
And also, my brother-in-law, you may have seen Tommy wear a Faith Over Fear hat, or me wear one of their shirts, but they have a brand called Faith Like Fire, and it's meant to kind of like inspire people, but it's to spark conversations. And now they have their own website up right now. You can go to it, faithlikefire.com. It has a bunch of great shirts out right now. My favorite thing that they have out right now is a really cool hat. It says Kingdom upside down.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, they're just all conversation starters, kind of. Because if you see, like, I have one of their shirts that has, like, a heart and some verses on the back, or, like, the Kingdom hat. They'll be like, hey, why is that upside down? And you get to share with them. You get to talk to people about Christ and stuff. And I think it's really cool. I think you guys think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, we want to support them, and so you guys go support them. It's really cool, and it's also really good quality. I've tried on a bunch of their shirts. They're really good.
He's modeled for some of their shirts. He's a professional model now.
I don't know about professional, but if you go to their Faith Like Fire's Instagram page, you may or may not see a couple pictures of me there. In some pretty fire-looking shirts.
Faith Like Fire.
So if you want to go stalk Joel, go look at Faith Like Fire.
Yeah. Who knows if I'll get another gig or not, but yeah. Well, I think it's that time.
Indeed. That game show, Rose or Thorn, to win $1 million.
You.
You.
To win 1 million points in Sunday school Bible class when we were kids.
What did that get you, those points?
Mallory would have like a prize table.
That's...
Or like balloons you'd pop.
Yeah.
Or like different boxes. It's changed over the years. Now it's just a table. You just go pick a prize.
Yeah.
But it used to be like levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like you pop a balloon for the biggest one or so.
Rose and Thorn is just really how we rate our week, and we do it every episode. Just, tell you guys how our lives have been, show us what we're going through, how our walks with Jesus are going, and I think it is a pretty accurate reflection of where we're at, how we're doing. If you see us out and about, and we said 3 thorns last episode, be like, you doing okay?
Yeah, it'd be the worst week of all time. 3 thorns. Best week of all time, 3 roses.
Yeah. And then you can do it in between, 1 rose. Pretty solid week. Good things happen mostly.
We also do half points.
I was about to get to that, but Joel stole it.
Yes, I did.
And then there's also Hevel, which is just...
Yeah.
Net neutral.
Yeah,
meaningless. It just happened.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's the most average week of all time.
All right, well, let's get into it. Joel?
All right, so honestly, I think my past week is like a 2 rows, 2.5 rows kind of week. I'm not going to go to the full 3, but I would say like a 2.5 rows a week. The one thing that's holding it back from being the full 3 roses is my knee and my right leg is like all messed up right now and it hurts bad. But other than that, before I left for a 2-day little camping trip with the cross-country team, my favorite artist of all time, JID or Jid, he dropped a new album and it is really, really good. God Does Like Ugly. The album title is misleading. It is not a Christian album. It does have one song though, Glory. It is clean, no curse words. I would go listen to that song. It's really good. It just talks about his brother and his brother going to jail. But other than that, the cross-country camping trip was really fun. Just got to hang out with a couple of my friends for a day. We got to run around trying to chase spoons in the dark. It's ultimate.
Were they running away?
No. See, they hid them. We had to play a card game. Whoever won the card game first, they just have to go up and try to run. But as soon as one person gets up, everybody can get up. So the card game was kind of useless. We could have just said 3, 2, 1, go, and it would have meant the same. But we just had to run around on a property in the dark trying to find clear green spoons and white plastic spoons. Just out and about. That was fun. And running is It can be fun sometimes, but we ran at Silver Falls. So good views, bad uphill. But yeah, some major highlights of the week is JID's album dropping and the cross-country camping trip was really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my week was not quite as good. I would say probably thorn and a half. Because I got sick for like half the week. I had like a fever, a headache. I just like couldn't move really. I just laid in bed for 2 days straight, pretty much.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very fun.
I was just dying. And then our toilet like exploded and now we don't have a toilet and we got to go fix it.
What'd you do?
I have no idea, but it flooded like the whole bathroom.
Did you explode it?
I wasn't even home. That was all my mother. That was all my mother. And so the start of the week went all right. Nothing much really happened. If that continued, it would have been hevel. But then the second half of the week happened, and I just died. And
somehow he's here now.
Yeah.
Timon?
Timotheus.
How was thy week?
I guess a good rose and a half, because
Rose and a half.
it would have been way more if work didn't suck most of the time.
Yeah.
But,
What about work sucked?
I mean, it was just like constantly this girl bullying me and being obnoxious, and so I had to like report her to my manager and stuff like that. Because
Did you have to do any paperwork?
No, thankfully she just got in trouble and then that was it.
You little tattletale. Guys, don't be afraid to be a tattletale.
But I mean, but even then, when I got promoted to cook at work already, which people who've been there like almost a year haven't been promoted to cook, and I've been there for 3 weeks, and I already got promoted. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I mean, I've been working a lot though, which is another downside. I worked like 45 hours this week.
Yeah.
So, and then half of that, or not half of it, but some of it has been overnight shifts, which are not fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, it would have been way more because I got to see my girlfriend and stuff a lot this week and spend time with her.
Yeah, progress has been made with Tommy in his love life.
So we get.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got promoted to cook, he's been promoted to boyfriend.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
So how is that not like a 4 rose week?
Well, I mean, it's been about a month-ish. Well, not quite.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, if it had been like
This week.
the week that I had
Yeah.
asked her, then yeah, it would have been like 10 rows.
Promoted to
But,
cook.
yeah.
If promoted to cook minus that one girl and then plus the new girl,
What?
your new girl, minus the girl that was bullying you.
Oh,
And then
I
put
was
your
like,
girlfriend
what
in.
other girl? I'm like,
Yeah, Tommy's got side chicks. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Tommy's a one lady man.
nope.
Hopefully. Right?
Wait, what did
A
you say?
one lady man.
Oh, I
and
thought
you
you
said
said-
no.
I thought you said a ladies' man. I'm like, nope.
No, you're not Isaac.
That is true. Mr. Emails.
Yeah. You're not pulling in emails left and right like that.
No.
Like Sir Isaac.
No. I don't think anybody could accomplish that.
Yeah. Who can pull the most emails in one youth camp? That should be our
Only
next goal.
Isaac.
If Isaac gets a girl's email at this new youth camp, that would be insane.
I'm actually gonna laugh so hard.
He's gonna get 3 more.
Yeah. If you haven't picked up on it, Isaac, Tommy's brother, a bunch of girls asked him for his email or something at the last
8
youth camp.
girls at once,
Yeah.
at the same time, they
Mhm.
all asked him for his email.
Yeah, this little homeschooler.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's like, I guess he's getting better, but he is known for being very awkward and very, very quiet.
I think he's gotten a lot better.
He's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
But
He's talked
still,
more. He's in small groups and youth group. He's talked a lot more and stuff.
He's still really quiet though, and especially back then.
Yeah, it runs in the family.
Well, I still talk. I just don't talk loud.
Yeah.
I know. You're just the quietest person on the planet.
Yeah.
That might actually be what it sounds like. All right. Are we done with Rose and Thorn?
I think we're done with Rose and Thorn.
I think it's time to introduce this week's theme.
Teamy.
What?
Teamy.
Teamy?
Yeah.
Like Timu?
Yeah.
Did we get our theme off of Timu?
Probably.
Tommy? Is that where you got our theme from?
No, it was actually my girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well,
AliExpress.
what?
AliExpress. Okay, never mind. You don't know what that is.
No, I don't.
Okay, it's just Temu but different.
Mm-hmm. Tommy's girlfriend.
AliExpress.
Mm.
I thought it was funny.
It wasn't. It was actually the worst joke known to
Oh,
mankind.
okay.
Nick. Well, so
I guess I'll just die.
be
now.
quiet for the rest of the podcast, please. I'm joking.
Be quiet forever.
I'm sure at least somebody in the audience likes to hear you talk.
That's toxic.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tommy, do you want to introduce this theme since you brought it?
Sure. I think we're mainly talking about trusting God and stuff like that.
There you go.
We're talking about trusting God, what that looks like, what it doesn't look like, stuff
Mhm.
like that.
And we all have a pretty unique angle on it, I think.
Yeah.
mhm.
So, we ready to get started, boys?
Yep.
You
Let's
have-
start with Joel.
All right.
That's what we decided.
Yeah, so to me, one of the hardest things in trusting God is that knowing that His path and His way for my life is always going to be the better way. And sometimes that can just be hard for me because I'm like, man, sometimes I'll kind of want to do this, but sometimes it'll be like, I have no idea what I want to do. Where is this going? What's going on? But through that, I just kind of have to be, trusting in God that He has that path for me and where He wants me to go in this life and moments and stuff. And so, one of the questions that I have is that, if you're willing to share, what are some things that you struggle to trust God with? Like for me, it was struggling to trust Him with where my life is going, what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, my
Mhm.
living, my day to day, whatever it might be. But that's kind of been a struggle with me.
Hmm. I don't know. I guess with just like what happens around the world, like I'm just like there's so much wrong with the world, and I'm just like, how is this gonna ever get better? And it's just hard for me to like process that it can get better.
Yeah,
It's hard to trust God on that.
yeah, I can kind of see that. Tommy, do you have anything?
Mm, his timing.
God's timing. Yeah, it can be complicated.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the way our world works, it's all based on, like, instant gratification and, like, happiness and stuff like that. It's all, like,
Mhm.
instant and just whenever you feel like it. So, trusting that delayed, happiness or joy or whatever it is,
Yeah, the long term.
it'll work out.
Yeah.
Trusting that it'll work out is not always easy,
Yeah.
especially in different parts of your life, like, career or
Yeah.
family or,
Mhm.
yeah, or, dating.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Nah.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel you on that, Tommy. The timing in which God has some things is sometimes weird, sometimes perfect. Well, it's usually going to be perfect timing.
We just don't always know it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, and next thing is that has there ever been a time where you've trusted God and it like hasn't worked out the way you thought it would? Like
Yes.
the way, yeah. Like the way God works can be weird, and like kind of what you said about the timing. Like sometimes you can not get what you're praying for, but then you can
Yeah.
like God may or God may not have that in store for you. That may not be in your path in the future that God wants for you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you trust God that He will give you what you need, and maybe it's not what you really want, maybe what you need, only God knows that yet. Maybe you don't know it yet. The timing hasn't been there yet. And so, can you guys name stuff in your guys' lives that have been like that?
I don't know if I can name a specific one, but
Yeah.
I know there definitely have been.
Mm-hmm. Like, they don't even have to, I guess, necessarily be in your life, but, like, examples. Tommy, anything?
Well, apparently I'm on this, like, relationship like role, so I'm just gonna stick with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a teenager, you want to be in a relationship. Like, for most people, okay.
Everybody except for
for
now.
most people. So
For normal human beings.
So all my teenage years, I was interested in girls. Trying to
Girls?
have a girlfriend.
That's a surprise for you.
Anyways, and then, but I wasn't ready for that kind of thing, and I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And so it was, but he knew that.
Yeah.
So waiting until I got closer to him and grew because of him,
Mm-hmm.
and changing because of it. That's when I actually needed someone.
Yeah.
Not when I wasn't ready, and not when I was wildly immature. Still am, but
Yeah. God knows when you're ready, but
Yeah.
you might not seem ready from your perspective.
Yeah.
You might be ready for another challenge.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. And relationships just kind of are challenges a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They can be challenging.
They're definitely good, but like
They
they take a lot of work.
do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it kind of it kind of mirrors a relationship with God, though,
Yeah.
because or if the right relationship,
Yeah.
Yeah.
mirrors a relationship with God, but just mirroring what that like unconditional love and that like
Selflessness.
selflessness and service
And trusting.
and trusting. Yeah.
Nah.
Two-way street.
Yeah, exactly. So
There has to be trust from both ends.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. And one passage that I wanted to bring up, well, it's really just one verse, but it's Proverbs 16, verse 9. It says, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." I think that passage can have a pretty good deal to do with trusting God. But what do you guys, just first thoughts on that verse, and what do you guys think that could have to do with trust?
Could you say it again?
The verse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps.
I would say that's definitely how it tends to go, is we try and say, I want my life to go this way. And then God says, nuh-uh. That's not what needs to happen. And there can tend to be a disconnect there. And we just need to be open to that, I think. Just, we're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
God's right. There's nothing we can do about that.
Now, not always are we wrong.
Yeah.
There are times where the human being can be right.
And God.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Yeah. But I like your point in that just accepting that we're wrong most of the time.
Yeah.
Being able to change course and hop back on that right train, that right path, can be important.
Yep.
You get stuck down that wrong road for too long.
And it's a little harder to come back.
Yeah, the farther down you go, the harder it is to come back.
Yep.
Tommy, what do you think about that? What do you think about the verse?
I mean, for me, that it means a lot more about like going to Him before I make big decisions.
Yeah.
Or decisions in general.
Path that you want to go down?
Or
The course in your heart that you're trying to plan?
Sure, yeah. I mean, it could be something as little as like, I'm about to go into the store. Like,
God, should I go into the store or not?
Should I buy an Oreo ice cream?
Do I need this much sugar? Should I go buy the rotisserie chicken from Costco? Is it holy?
Okay, I'm not going to use that example now.
Throwback to last episode, if you remember. Only real ones. Remember
Rotisserie
the
chicken.
Costco rotisserie chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Did you not remember?
No,
Apparently Tommy wasn't a real one until now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skill issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to what you were saying, sorry.
But kind of just like praying and being like, this is what I want to do, but really things that I have done in the past haven't always worked out the way I want them to.
Yeah.
Or the things that I want to do end up not being the things that I want to do in the future,
Yeah.
So if there's something that I don't want to do, but I need to do because that's what He's leading me towards,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be better for me in the future, then I guess, just praying about that,
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that was probably confusing.
No, that's fine. But
I get it.
yeah, again, I think it's just like the Lord is saying that He has a path, He has steps that He has already established for you to take. It's just whether or not you want to trust him and take those steps.
Mm-hmm.
And whether or not you want to go on your own way and take the human route
Yep.
rather than the trusting God route.
Take the shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
It only leads to death.
Sometimes, yeah, that shortcut can lead to bad things. On that same topic, though, like, one of the things that I also want to bring up was the passage where it talks about the sinking sand versus solid rock, and that the Lord is your foundation, your solid rock to stand on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that can relate back to the proverb from before, in that God's path is the rock. He is the sturdy foundation, the path that will not break. And the sand, the sinking sand, is kind of where our hearts, like it says in the proverb, where humans plan their course in their heart. And that sometimes that sand can be that path. And like you were saying, the shortcut, maybe that sand is a straight line A to B.
Yeah.
But maybe that rocky road, or not rocky, the stone maybe goes a little bit far to the left and cuts back in. Oh, there's a little hill there, though, but it makes it to the end. But that sand isn't reliable. That sand will sink. You will sink in it. You'll get trapped.
You'll lose your belongings. You'll lose the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doesn't always go super well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And sometimes it goes not where you think it does.
Yeah, maybe that sand started to drift off later down the path, but you didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's really not going to that path that you wanted your path to go down. But
Yeah.
I think it's really big just to take that leap of faith, if you will, onto that stone path, the path of God, that He has already established your steps.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy.
Mm-hmm. He's established that your steps there. There's rock. The rock is the foundation. It will not move. It will not break. You will not sink into the rock.
Mm-hmm.
And that path will ultimately get you down the road that God wants you to go. And for me, again, back to my first question, that I've struggled before with knowing what path God wants me to take. And it's important just to have that faith that you're taking that step onto that path of rock, that path of foundation that God has laid for you, and not the sands that you want to go down, that you think is going to be better, but it could slow you down, and then it gets a lot harder to get back up onto that right path. What do you guys think about that? Once you go down the path of the sinking sand, how hard is it to get back up, and how deep are you? Not you guys specifically, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think on our own, it's to get out of like quicksand. It's basically impossible to get out on your own, really.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have somebody helping you that knows what they're doing, like say God,
Yeah.
it tends to become a lot easier.
Yeah, I really like that. That you, even if you're on that path of the sinking sand, you can try to turn back and trust in God that He might help you out of that sand and get you back on the right path.
Yeah.
And I feel like not even just God, like our friends, you guys, to me would be people that I would turn to for help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's other friends at school, like my friend Dominic. There's obviously the youth pastor, Bri, my dad, my brothers and sisters. They all mean a lot to me, and it's important to have those people that you can count on to help you pull you out of that sand if you get stuck in it.
Yeah.
What are some people in your guys' life that you feel like would help you if you're stuck in that sand to try to get you back on the right path? Just kind of your best interests in mind.
I would say most of the church.
Yeah.
Like, there's some I don't know super well. Well, a lot I don't know super well. But, like, most of the people that I know, like, they all just like always willing to help out, always talking with me, always like, especially like the youth. We always hang out, we always have fun,
Mm-hmm.
help each other, give each other advice, do things like this where we grow together. We talk, we help each other out. We say, you can work on this. Here's some guidelines I think that would help you. And most of the time, the other person's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that I should probably listen to you because I know you have my best interests in mind.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think is invaluable.
Mm-hmm. Tommy, what are some people in your life that you can turn to?
Lately, it's been getting a shorter and shorter list.
Yeah.
Just
I feel like that can tend to happen as life goes on.
Yeah, I feel like the older you get, the more you realize the smaller relationships are harder to maintain, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's also important the older you get, though, to keep those relationships that you have that are like that intact.
I mean, not the smaller ones necessarily.
Well, but I mean
The
the
main
ones that you can rely on.
Sure, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
It gets more and more important because, like you said, that list of people goes down.
Yeah.
And you don't want it to keep going down more than it needs to.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Trust me, I know. And sometimes the list is just gonna shift too. It's gonna change like that. Those same people that you depend on today may be different next year.
Yeah.
You know, and it may be a complete different set of people.
Yeah, and that could be good or bad, or
Yeah.
again, you just have to trust God that is
That's the
what
theme.
He has in store for you. What? That's the theme? No way.
But right now it's really only like my family and then my girlfriend, you two, and then like one other friend probably.
Yeah.
That's really it. Because, I mean, I was talking to my dad about this the other day because he was talking about his best friend that he's had since he got out of high school.
Yeah.
And he's like, you just need to make sure you have like a friend that you can call in the middle of the night to come help you do art homework. So, you always have those friends. So
I probably won't pick up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Well,
my phone's in a different
I'll be
room when I
aware.
sleep. He's got that. I got you during the day. He's on the night shift. I'll be on the day shift.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that for context, this morning during Sunday school, Jedi Master Bry, he brought up a pretty good topic when you're talking to Proverbs about influence and what influences us. And that can be a big part, because we were talking about people that we can trust to pull us out. But what about those people that we can't trust that may or may not have dragged us in?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like some of those influences, whether it be social media, bad friends, or whatever it might be, or just in general, the world. Paul talks about that a lot. Don't follow the way of the world.
Yeah.
And I feel like one of the things that Paul may have tried to convey was kind of on the same topic of the world is trying to drag you down that path of sinking sand. And it's kind of like it's trying to bring you down along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if we trust in those people, our family, our good friends, and God, and we really put our trust in them, that they want what's best for us, that they can help us out of that if we get in that, and they can help guide us through the right path that God has for us. That even if we may steer off that path and we start trying to go down the other path, that they can help yank us back in.
Yeah.
I feel like that's important.
Yeah, they're definitely I'm more thinking about people, because I really don't interact with like social media or anything like that, other than what I have like specifically like filtered to just make it so that I can like somewhat see, cute puppy videos, cute cat videos,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I'll send you something stupid on Instagram every now and then.
And sometimes I'll look at it.
Yeah.
I hardly ever go on Instagram. That's so much harder to filter out stuff.
Yeah. Mine's filtered pretty good. It's literally just all sports and shoes. That's it. Tommy's seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it's pretty good. But like the people that I'm thinking of, I'm more thinking of like people I had in middle school. I was awful in middle school. I was a terrible person in middle school. Mostly because, not mostly, a lot of the reason why was because of the people around me were terrible, awful influences.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Claggett Creek High School, middle school, not high school. I don't think Claggett Creek High School is a thing.
No.
But like there was just so much like bullying, like awful language, horrible name calling, just terrible stuff, and I was mostly a part of it a lot of the time. And once I got myself out of that environment, I stopped cussing, I stopped like getting involved with like bullying and violence and stuff like that, and I just became like 20,000 times a better person.
Yeah.
Just from not being involved with them.
Yeah. Tommy, I feel like you've kind of seen that. The worst half of the influence. You talked about it in your Rose and Thorn this week of how a girl was being really annoying and kind of was bullying you.
Mm.
What do you think those influences have on us?
I mean, I was talking about this the other night, or last night, but
Yeah.
yeah, this girl, she was just picking on me, and like anytime I try and do something, she'd try and tell me to do something else. It was just not helpful, and she wasn't doing anything, so it didn't feel right that she was telling me what to do.
Yeah.
And so my instant reaction was like justice and like, to react.
I need justice.
Yeah. My instant reaction was to react and to get mad and to...
And punch them in the face.
No,
Yeah,
not that far.
No, Tommy needs to punch people in the face.
Yeah.
What?
You need to punch people in the face, trust.
No.
Just give them a little 1-2. We'll sort them out. Let God sort
I
them
think
out.
you would
Clips
knock
reference.
them out. But yeah, my instant reaction was just like to get angry and frustrated with them, and it's not helpful.
Yeah.
None of that's gonna change what she's doing. It's gonna just make it worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. So, this is my last thing on my segment, is that trusting in God can be hard a lot of times. And I think it's just important to have that faith in God that His path is the one that's right for you, and you have to really believe wholeheartedly in that, or else you might have 1 foot off the path, 1 foot on. It's not how that works. You gotta have both feet on that path and go straight through it, trusting in God that He will lead you out the other side, a better person, stronger faith, and whatnot. But yeah, and that we might just need to take that leap of faith onto the path of the solid rock and not the sinking sand that the world may provide, that the social media may provide, that us in our hearts might provide.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to go, like it said in Proverbs, God has already established our steps. We just need to take those steps and have that faith to go on that solid rock foundation. And I feel like it can be really powerful sometimes.
It definitely can.
I feel like that verse is talking a lot about how God gives us the strength to take those steps.
Yeah.
And all we need to do is just do the right thing. He gives us the strength to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm. We just have to trust
100% of the time. And yeah, we have to trust what the right thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes determining what the right thing is is difficult.
Well, like you were saying about going into the store.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I buy the Costco fried chicken or not. I mean, rotisserie. My bad. Sorry.
I don't even remember where I was going with that analogy. I just remember it was good, and then you guys went on this tangent, and then I forgot it. So,
I feel like it was kind of, you were saying, like, actually, I don't really know. I just kind of ran with what I thought about rotisserie chickens. Oh, ow. Oh. That hurt a lot.
Tell it not to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Video watchers, I put my leg up, or for those not watching on YouTube, I tried to put my right leg on my other one, and I forgot that my leg don't do that no more. It hurt. So, yeah, that's my segment, and I think we're on to Mr. Timotheus Scottish Lawrence Smith over there.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
That's his full legal name, by the way.
It's my fold eagle.
Full legal name.
No.
Yeah, it's your bald eagle name.
No, it's my fold eagle name.
It's your fold eagle name. Yes, it is his fold eagle name.
It's his origami name. Folded eagle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Navalevigo folded eagle.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get on with it. Segment time.
Okay, so I kind of just drew from all from scripture, basically.
Never a bad strategy.
Yeah. So I basically just went to 1 Samuel, talking about Hannah and her just struggle to trust God. She couldn't give birth to a kid, and she had been struggling with this, struggling to trust God, with why she couldn't have a kid, praying and asking Him to give her a kid and stuff like that. And I mean, one of the things is like, it was year after year that she asked. And sometimes it can feel like that, like we really want something, or we really want this thing to happen, and it's like year after year is what it feels like. That you're asking for this thing, that you like desperately want this thing, but and you don't know why. You're wondering like why God isn't giving it to you. You know, where is God? You know, like is he even real? Does he even know? Like, you start to question, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, it talks about in here how she wept, like she cried out to God. You know, she was questioning, like, why? But she still trusted Him, you know?
Yeah.
She was just, she was desperate. I mean, it says right here, I'm a woman, woman despairing in spirit. Like, she was, And it also says in that same verse, I have poured out my soul before the Lord. She laid it all down before Him and told Him His heart, even though He already knew it. And was just completely honest with Him about everything. You know? And then after she cried out to Him, and she made a vow saying, so this is chapter 1, verse 11. And she made a vow and said, Lord of armies, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your bondservant and remember me, and not forget your bondservant, but you will give your bondservant a son, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life. So she basically vowed to just give her son to God.
Yep.
If God gave her a son.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then right after that, it talks about how Eli told her, "Go in peace, and may God of Israel grant your request." So basically, he said, God's gonna,
Yeah.
God's gonna give you.
God's
a
gonna,
child.
yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah. And then right after that, then they got up early in the morning and worshipped before the Lord, and returned to their house in Ramah. So nothing had changed. She didn't have a kid.
No.
Not overnight.
Nothing
Wow.
had changed. Yeah. But they got up the next day and decided to praise God.
Yeah.
Despite nothing had changed. They
Yep.
just trusted that it was going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Trust the process.
Joel Embiid.
And then next verse, it came about in due time after Hannah had conceived that she gave birth to a son, and she named him Samuel, saying,
9
"Because
months
I have
later.
asked for him of the Lord."
Hmm.
So I mean, it was saying that like the meaning of Samuel is like he heard and answered.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just crazy to me that every time like she would call for her son, she'd be saying, "He heard and he answered."
Yeah.
That's
Eventually.
insane. What?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Well, not even that. Every time she prayed to him, he heard and he answered.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean she gave it or he gave it to him.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But every time she heard, or he heard and he answered.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That seems pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's also kind of like what I was saying. It was earlier on in my segment, but when you pray to God and you trust in God, but you don't get exactly what you want, but you get something a little bit, or maybe later down the line, or what you were talking about, timing and stuff. And maybe that just God didn't have that in store for you right then. Like in that, right then, God didn't have that in store for her, but eventually, He did.
Yeah.
She still trusted God through all that process. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Not many people can say that they've done that.
Yeah, I imagine it took like just a lot of time, a lot of just stress, and that just a lot of the time we just give up after a little bit of time and a little bit of stress.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all about that faith and trust.
And a little bit of patience.
Just a wee bit of patience.
Yeah.
Patience is a big thing with the big G-O-D.
Yeah. So,
We got to be a long of nose.
Indeed. We have to be Pinocchio, but better. Non-lying Pinocchio. That's what we're calling you to be, guys. Follow those exact instructions. We give great advice on 3 Idiots in a Bible podcast.
But non-lying Pinocchio would just have a normal nose. You wouldn't have a long nose. So we got to be lying Pinocchio without lying.
Reverse Pinocchio. When you tell the truth, it gets longer.
All right, that works.
Reverse Pinocchio, guys.
okay. What kind of worries do you guys have that you feel like you either need to trust God with, or
Did I what?
what kind of worries do you feel like you need to trust God with?
Oh, I mean, I kind of shared mine, but like with the path of in my life and what I'm gonna do with specifically with my career. I'm only going into my junior year, but it's important to think about and stuff, and sometimes that can get worrying, and I'm like, I don't know what I want to do in college. Well, I do know what I want to do in college. It's run a lot. But in terms of the education side and what I'm going to do post-college and stuff, I don't know. But, yeah, that's one of the things that, like I said, I'm struggling to stay on that.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
See, I gave the other answer of what's going on in the world and all the bad stuff, but I guess I can give a different answer this time, which will probably be relationships, because I am very controlling, and I'm not exactly great at communicating, and so there's a lot of things in relationships where I just fight and fight for control, and I just gotta trust God and be and just chill. My God.
Take that chill pill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know how that is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Shut up. Okay, I'll share this. This makes me uncomfortable to share it, but I'll share it anyways.
Do it.
In the past, when I've been talking to girls or whatever,
Gross.
yeah.
You put talking in air quotes for Spotify listeners.
Yeah. They can, or some girls don't like to text, period.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, most people, like to text, but, some don't.
Texting's gross.
Exactly, yeah. But,
You mostly just reply with one-word answers.
I like talking in person. I don't like texting. I can't use all my sarcasm over text.
That's why all you say is just ew and sick.
Yeah.
All you reply to me with.
But, no, I can't remember what.
You saying talking to girls in texting.
And they don't like texting.
Oh, yeah. So.
Girls, and more girls.
I'm just using this example because it's been on my mind, okay? Anyways. Making me look bad now. What?
Because he's got a little girly thing.
Yeah, exactly. Now I can't think. You guys distract.
Girls texting, don't like it. Air quotes talking.
Yeah.
Podcast. Microphone. Speaking loudly.
Shh. Is that better? But just realizing that I need to be patient and on their time or God's time rather, just getting to know them rather than trying to force communicating or force getting closer with them, because that's not natural. That I feel like texting is so unnatural because really up until we had phones, the only time you saw someone is when you went in person to see them.
You could write letters.
That's different.
It only took 20,000 years for them to get to
pen
down
pals.
road.
But my point is
schedule a hangout a year in advance. Letters to get there.
You just the only time you would talk to someone is in person, and now you can hide behind your phone and you don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to be real with someone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's easier to say stuff behind the phone.
Yeah.
Because, it's also easier to take stuff out of context and read it wrong or all these things. Because texting, you don't have tones.
Yeah, I feel like
Or
we've
body
gotten
language.
arguments because of that.
Oh, you and me for sure.
Yeah.
I'll say something and you're like, wait, what? And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both get confused, and then we both get mad, and then we're both arguing for like 3 hours straight.
Yeah. Me and Isaiah, though, shout out Isaiah Finister, W guy. But me and him talk like every day texting, but to not trying to
Oh, I know.
discount your argument, or not argument, but your
Yeah.
point. But like, phones can be useful in texting.
yeah. No,
Because
for sure.
Isaiah lives up in Washington, in Clarkston. But we just talk like every day, quite a bit, just about NBA basketball stuff. And it's like, I don't know. But as of where you and me, we see each other every week, twice a week. And it's like, I don't need to text you every day. I'm going to see you on Wednesday. I'm going to ask you to hang out over text. That's pretty much it.
Well, and that's where I was going with this. Like, the relationships, every relationship, friend, parent, whatever, family, doesn't matter. Like, all of those sort of relationships were built on trusting that you'll see them again later. Not trusting that they'll send you a text tomorrow.
Yeah, now they can just ghost you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's yeah.
Instead of getting
Otherwise,
stood up
before
on a
they
date.
have to fully move away.
Yeah. Then they can sit on their bed texting, then they can put the phone down, and all of a sudden the relationship's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
That's all you have?
So, yeah.
All right. I guess it's me then.
It is you then.
It is me. My section.
is.
My section is mostly on like, really. What?
I did it again. I moved my leg where I wasn't supposed to.
Also, I've been watching the temperature slowly rise. It was at 72 when we got in
Yeah,
here.
that's where it was when we got in
Mhm.
the first
And
time.
It's because I turned the fan
79.5.
off so that it wasn't going brrrr the entire podcast.
I know.
Shout
So
out if
you're
you want an
welcome, audio.
ASMR of that. Of the
What?
brrrr.
Brrrr.
It's just 10 hours ASMR.
I can turn it on at the end so they can hear what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But now it's 79.5 in here, and I'm kind of...
This is my normal temperature.
Yeah, it's starting to get where I'm getting a little uncomfortable, but overall I'm fine. Unless it gets to like 93.
Specifically. That's
Yes.
your limit.
Only 93.
92, you're just fine.
92.99, fine, chilling, easy. Eat a popsicle, I'm good.
93, death.
93, just straight up dead. I'm jumping out the window.
Yep.
No, I could just kill you.
So if you see me YouTube and I just jump out a window, you know it's 93 degrees in here.
Okay. My section is on what trusting God does and mostly doesn't look like. Because a lot of the time when I see somebody trusting God, it's more them saying, I want this, now I'm going to sit here until it happens. And
Instead of taking action.
yeah, that's not how God works. I have a ton of examples in the Bible, but I'm going to use this main one of Jesus.
Hey, I know that guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty famous.
The Israelites, the Hebrew people, they all wanted the Savior to come. They all wanted the Messiah. And they all wanted him to come and just destroy Rome. And then they would rule, and they would be happy, and they would be fine with God, and God would rule over them, and all would be good. But that was them not having to do anything. In reality, Jesus came and said, no, you have to be a servant, you have to take up your cross, you have to do this, this, and this. And they were like, not my cup of tea. You're getting killed. And
You did.
that's honestly what a lot of people do in their lives is, God didn't do this thing for me. I guess he doesn't exist. He's not real. And that's just not really how I see God working. It's just...
Yeah. You have to take action yourself.
Yeah.
Like what Tommy was talking about. She prayed. What was it? Was it every day?
I don't know.
I would assume
Consistently,
every
it
day.
didn't say every day, but
Often. We'll
yeah,
just call it that.
Yeah,
But
I mean, she was praying year after year, so
Yeah.
at least a lot.
Once a year.
yeah, it was one 365-day long prayer year. Well, let's just call it that. But the point is that she was praying and trusting and trusting and trusting and giving praise. And even when I think the first part that you shared, that she was like, kind of like, come on, I've given you everything I got. She still found a way to give a little more. And if she can go all the way
And then
and some extra,
Yeah.
you can get up off of that chair and do something.
Yeah.
I'm joking. But you understand the point.
Yeah.
It takes a little more than just saying, "Hey God, I want this."
And God does
Thank
want
Christmas.
us to be happy. But at the same time, He's not going to just give us the whole world while we just sit on our butts.
Yeah.
Like, if you want, say, to get married and have kids, you got to go out and search for somebody, and God will say, provide you with the right person while you're searching. You can't just say, "Oh, I want to be married and have kids," and tell magically, like a genie, just make a girl appear. That's
Yeah.
perfect for you.
Well, that's what you think, right?
Toxic.
Because you ain't searching.
Why would I be?
It's really all about God's timing, because sometimes that does happen.
Yeah, sometimes absolutely.
It's just
Should we
kinda
rename the
crazy.
theme of this podcast as timing?
How about just trusting God's timing?
Yeah.
Trust and timing.
And trust in God, in parentheses, timing. You'll see once the episode comes out what we actually decided on.
Yeah.
We'll probably argue about it for a while.
Over text.
Yeah, only over text though.
Yep.
One person will be like, "Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I,
we'll be
I
all
like that idea." And
yeah,
then,
we'll agree
Over-
on one settled thing. But then as soon as we get on the group chat, it's like, no, I want this. You give me this.
Stupid. Your ideas are terrible. You're stupid.
Because I can
You
hide
have no
behind this
brain.
thing.
Yeah.
Right, back to what you were saying.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Um,
Chat, what was he saying?
Chat, is this real? Chat, clip that.
You're saying don't sit on your butt.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything in mind of you had to work for it, but you really think God put that reward there at the end? Because the reward isn't always guaranteed. But if we work towards it, a lot of the time God will say, "All right, then you get this," or then you'll be
Rewards
blessed with
come
this.
in all different
Yeah.
shapes and sizes.
Yeah. And a lot of the time, it's what I think it's what we were working towards, or in some form at least. Sometimes it looks a little different. Say, if I'm working towards a new job, I was looking for a new job, and then my old job said, "Hey, you want more hours?" And I said, "Yeah." I'm still looking for a new job, but God was like, I guess you just need more hours, so I'm going to give you more hours. And that seemed to work, and I'm working more hours and doing fine now.
Yeah, I think that what you said before about the searching part
Yeah.
is a big part of a lot of it. Because for me, it was last year during cross country, once I found out that I could actually be pretty good at it, then I was like, all right, I need to actually lock in and start taking these workouts seriously and all this stuff. And I feel like God did reward me at the end. He gave me I ran a pretty nice PR, 1845K, and I don't think I could have done it without God. Because He realized, and I realized, hey, I can actually be good at this. And I feel like God kind of opened my eyes at that in the beginning. He gave me that one race that I needed to see that this is where I can become great.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
then I just worked and worked and worked. I was in the best shape of my life. Where if you want to be in the best shape of your life, do cross country. It will get you there in a couple months. And yeah, and the people around me also did a lot, because I had my one friend Parker Jeffrey Hunt. He me and him were like the exact opposite body types. He's a tall, skinny twig, and I have like, I'm not tall, I'm not the skinniest guy, and I'm not the strongest guy, but we both were like so close, and we just kept pushing each other and pushing each other and pushing each other to get better and better and better. And yeah, I feel like just that searching and that wanting it, the more you want it, I think the more God might be willing to give it to you, if you're wanting it for the right reasons, obviously.
Yeah. Like, Tommy, you and your firefighter stuff, I know how hard you worked for that.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. You want me to talk about that for a second?
Yeah. Because that's a pretty good example.
Yeah. I mean, I've wanted to be a firefighter since I was like 13 or 14. And so now, so I've been working towards this, or at least with this goal in mind since then. So like 4 years. And I mean, as I got older, the more things I could do to actually start making this, happen. I mean, I started, actually going to the gym and training for this, like, even 2 years ago. And then this last year I took an EMT class and stuff like that. That was one of the hardest things that I've ever, like, studied, ever. It's one of the more mentally challenging things I've done.
So I'll probably never
Besides following God, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
EMT class and following God.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was challenging in and of itself. And then also on top of it, I've been training harder than I ever have been, running and stuff like that, and working out, preparing for the physical aspect of it.
I bet you I can run faster and longer.
Should I tell them?
Yeah, you should tell them.
Okay. So far I've ran several times long distance, but I'm usually wearing a weighted vest, so I'm not running very fast or anything like that. It is more about long distance and, like...
How many miles?
So far, 9. 9
That's
is
light.
9 is my...
How heavy is the padded vest?
50 pounds.
Light.
You can see the smile though. He's like, oh.
How long did it take you?
About 2.5 hours.
My goodness, I only did it in like 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, buddy.
Put 50 pounds on my back, I could do it in 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also like 80-something degrees out, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then you
We're doing
came
10
home
miles.
and then...
Oh, yeah, he was at my house, and when I came back, I was just like...
He was dead.
I took off the vest, and like my legs were so shaky. I was like trying to walk down the hall, and I was like, and then I was so hungry.
Yeah.
That's what running does. It makes you hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember grabbing the biggest bowl of food and then a Pop-Tart, and I was so happy.
Yeah.
And drinking so much water.
Yeah.
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 But beyond that, when you work towards the things that you feel like will bring you closer to God and will help you serve Him, I think.
You forgot the whole reward part of all that hard work that you went through.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
What shape and size did it come in?
Oh, well... Well, I got into the fire program, so that's...
Sick.
Yeah. Which is not easy to get into. So when they have like 200 applicants and then 100 of those only make it into turning documents in, and then half of those make it into the interviews and the physical tests, and then 30 of those get in.
And he's one of those 30. All of that hard work. And I think that was a lot of God too, because God was also working on him at that time. I saw a lot of growth.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the, like...
He pointed at Tommy.
Is just sort of like the trust in God that I'm trying to...
Convey.
Yeah. That's, I think, the ideal, like... You're trying, God's helping you, you're doing the best you can. I think you're going to be the most effective there. And I think that's where true trust in God happens, is you're putting your all into it, and trust in God will come through at the end.
100%. All the way, all the time.
I didn't even realize I was trusting God through that. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense though, because honestly, my mom asked me, like, what's your plan if you don't get in? And I didn't have an answer. I was like,
Kids, don't try that at home. Have a backup plan.
Yeah, have a backup plan. But that was just, I just didn't have an answer. I
didn't need one.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I've been trying my absolute hardest to trust my God right now. Well, to trust God right now, because if you didn't know, during track season, last year, my sophomore year, I caught what we called on the team the plague. And it took me out. I was able to run the first meet healthy when I was trying like brand new events, so I wasn't gonna run a good time. And I think the day after that meet, or the day before the next meet, I got the plague. I couldn't do much for like 3 weeks, and then I was, quote unquote, getting back into it for like another 4 weeks. And it wasn't until like a week into the summer, like a week before I went to South Dakota. Oh yeah, I went to South Dakota for a youth camp between the last episode and this one. That was really good. Shout out Lucas, my dog. But he's a South Dakotian with a mustache.
Yeah, not a real dog.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, when did you get a dog?
I know. But
South Dakota.
He brought it back. It was a stray.
Yeah, but I've just been really trying to hone in on God through this, and I feel like when I started really trusting in God, because before I was pretty mad at God. I was like, God, why'd you do this to me? Yada, yada, yada. But in reality, it was like, I needed to trust him. I needed to trust his way. He had a plan for me, and he still does. And right now, I'm trying to trust him through whatever is going on with my knee and my quad being strained or what, and my knee pain. But right now, I'm just trying to trust him the best that I can and try to move on from what I was during track when I had the plague. And I feel like it's worked out well. For cross country, we've just been pushing up the mileage. Tomorrow I'm going to run 9 miles, and then the next day I'm going to run 16 200-meter repeats. Then the next day I'm going to run like 6 miles, and then the next day I'm going to run like 7. And we're going to get up to a point where we're running a lot, and I have to trust God that he can kind of help me with, I guess, my own body, and putting trust in him that it's all going to work out, and that he has a plan for me, and that I can heal fast with my leg. And so, yeah, I'm I'm trying my best to trust him through this, and hopefully I can make it all the way and see the reward.
Mm-hmm.
How, this is a random question, but how do you feel like you can glorify God through cross country?
Well, I mean, I've kind of, well, I haven't really been saying, but like, it would be kind of like in my successes. Like, I remember last year in cross country, I ran a pretty good time, and I'm like, I remember I went home, and that night I was just thanking God for like 5 minutes straight. I was just like, just thanking God and praying and stuff. And I may not, well, like, you might see NBA, NFL players
Mm-hmm.
on this big stage give all my glory to God, which is really good. And I really like those athletes that do that. They're my favorite athletes. But I don't think I have that stage to where I can do that. But yeah, I'm just trying. My biggest thing in giving the glory to Him is mostly just giving thanks,
Mm-hmm.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned giving thanks when you succeeded, but what about when, you feel like you didn't do as good, but you still, like, I mean, you just said all those miles you'll be running, which most people can't run that much. So giving thanks that you can even do that much,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, no, that's why I said what I was kind of already doing.
Yeah.
I want to go more in that, like what you were saying.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to. Oh no, can't do that. Just to try to glorify Him in all the ways that I can think of. But sometimes in the moment, sometimes in other stuff, my brain just will stop working. But I'm trying my best, and that's kind of what we've been talking about. And I feel like sometimes that's just all you can do is try your best.
Yeah. And trust in God.
Yeah. And His timing.
All you can do is do the best that you know how to do in the moment, and then you learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slowly
And
get
do
better.
you do better next time.
Yeah. That's the goal, is to just keep getting better
Yep.
through running 50-mile weeks. All right, so one of the things that we want to kind of start doing towards the end of our episodes is kind of like a prayer request time, if you will. And so we're each going to go around, say something that we're going to pray for each other about. And please, if you feel the Lord, to pray for us and help us, because nobody can, or hold on, everybody can use a little more prayer in their life, and it never hurts. And so, yeah, Tommy, you want to start?
Sure. I guess for me lately it's been more about strength. Just, it's easy to be a good person when, you're awake, you're, in a good mood, you're all those things. But
when you get into
when you're not, which I am not a lot lately, especially awake.
When you get 2 hours of sleep, you didn't have a good breakfast.
Or eat anything, and you're just exhausted.
Yeah.
So,
having strength through those times.
Strength to be a good brother, a good, what's it called, son, a good boyfriend, a good friend, a good grandson, all the things.
A good
firefighter, a good
person.
A good person in general.
Let's just
a good
leave it at a
servant.
good.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, just Yeah.
So strength.
Strength and courage, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Nick?
See, mine isn't quite as crazy as Tommy, and mine isn't really like this is a thing that has to happen. It's just this seems to be where God is taking me. So I'm trying to like get into an electrician's union thing, and I've never really like navigated anything like that, and so it's going to be a lot of new experiences, a lot of getting electrocuted and stuff like that, if I even get in. So some praying for helping me get in and not getting shocked to death if I do get in.
Yeah. For me, it's a lot about kind of just health. Health in general, and also, I guess, mostly physical health. Like, obviously, you guys heard it. My leg is being really sped, and it hurts. And running all these miles and doing this stuff is damaging to your body. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys and the audience or whatever would pray for my health in general, and just to keep me there. And yeah, that's mine. And I think that we all can say that if any of you guys listening have any prayer requests, anything that you guys need, not $1 million, we can't supply that. But
Yeah.
nothing that costs money. If
Well,
you need a prayer requests
Yeah.
and anything, talk about something, DM us on Instagram,
Comment on YouTube.
comments on YouTube.
I read those.
Mm-hmm.
Comment wherever. We'll figure it out. We'll pray for you guys.
Ask us if you have our phone number, whatever.
Just get in contact with us somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find a way.
Yeah.
The main one is Instagram. Most people have Instagram.
Yeah. I hope most people have YouTube.
Yeah.
And are subscribed on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Subscribe, like, follow, drop a notification.
Drop a notification? You mean hit that notification bell?
That, yeah. Whatever all those
Fake-
YouTube nerds say.
Fake YouTuber over here.
That's correct. I'm
Not
a
a-
podcaster on Spotify.
You're on YouTube. I put you on YouTube.
He forced it on YouTube.
Yeah. We'd really appreciate it. Follow the Instagram. We post every now and then on there. You'll see kind of how these episodes come together.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to learn more about how we make our stuff, what we do, how we do it, who helps us, just DM us, contact us.
And if you have like any ideas, again, contact us. If
Yeah.
you just want to tell us something, just contact us.
Yeah, if you want to say hi. Yeah, but if you guys have episode topic suggestions, theme suggestions, we're open to it.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've already had one from Parker, but he said the Crusades.
See, I would love to go over that
Yeah.
as a bonus episode.
But I don't know much about, if
I know-
anything,
I-
about the Crusades.
I know you don't.
I know some.
I don't
I'm a
know
nerd.
much.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention in school.
We know.
I still get good grades though.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah, nerd. You're just,
Semi-nerd.
well,
I'm-
I wouldn't
I'm-
say semi-nerd. He's just homeschooled.
I'm getting him into some stuff. He's
Yeah.
into card games now.
Yeah.
Well, you can call me an extreme nerd about sports and
Yeah.
running and basketball and NFL, NBA,
Yeah.
colleges, all that stuff.
I'm an extreme nerd about nerdy stuff.
I'm an extreme nerd about sports. You're an extreme nerd about rock climbing?
No, I just exist.
Oh, okay. Tommy just exists.
Yeah.
And so I think to kind of wrap up the episode, again, faithlikefire.com. Go buy their shirts. It's great quality, great stuff, Christian, faith-based. I think that some of the money goes to, like, youth stuff, too.
Oh yeah, Yeah, they're donating some to youth.
Mm-hmm. I think it helps with the youth camp to fund it.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
We need all of that.
yeah,
Youth camps are expensive.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah.
All right.
So, I'm Joel.
I'm Nick.
I'm Tommy.
And we are Three Idiots and a Bible Podcast. Have a great week.
See ya.
2 months or a year, however long it takes
Yeah.
before we drop a new episode.